Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my new series, OmegaRuby Online Battles. This episode is called Weather Checkmate. I am PalpitoadMan, and as promised, I have the two of the Kami trio in this battle. Also, you can see next to my Palpitoad is OmegaRuby, as he is fundamental to this battle. Without further ado, let's jump right into this fight, and here it is. So as you can see, I'm running the same set as I did last time, Raichu, Ludicolo, OmegaRuby, and Nidoking. And I'm fighting this woman who has a Bisharp and a Blaziken to lead out. So I come out with Raichu and Ludicolo, expecting a quick and easy eradication of that Blaziken, which I already know is going to be his Mega. So he gets that speed boost ability by Mega Evolving. But what I did not expect was that they were both going to set up Protects instead of just the Mega. And so any efforts that I made this turn were basically lost. And in hindsight, I probably should have used this turn to set up Ludicolo's Rain Dance, but of course, I thought that I could just get rid of Blaziken right then and there. So Blaziken gets the speed boost and is now at +1 speed. So they set up the Quick Guard thinking I could have some priority moves that would beat their team, but instead they get a Flare Blitz, which completely destroys Ludicolo, unfortunately, bringing it all the way down to nothing. But I successfully get off Raichu's Nuzzle on this Blaziken, which is going to be very important because that breaks its ability. Because now, even though it's at +2 speed, it's paralyzed, so it's down priority in the roster. So I bring in Nidoking here, thinking that its Earth Power is going to be able to easily take out these Pokemon. Protect fails, and Raichu gets a Volt Tackle off, destroying Blaziken. Now that Blaziken's gone, I go for the Earth Power on Bisharp. After all that recoil hammers Raichu's health. And unfortunately, what I did not expect was it to have a Focus Sash. I was thinking it might have a Life Orb or something. So that was pretty devastating right there. But luckily, he goes into Landorus and not Thundurus. Because if it had Torment, that would have pretty much devastated me right there. So I switch out and go into Aerodactyl, thinking that Landorus is probably going to use Earthquake, since Bisharp's already been picked off and is basically useless to him at this point. So I knock out Bisharp and do his dirty work for him, so he doesn't have to kill his own partner. And then I lose that 1 HP of recoil. And Earthquake does not affect Aerodactyl, which I made a good prediction there. But I lost Raichu, unfortunately, and so I have to go back into Nidoking, but this time I can pick a different move for its choice specs. So I bring back out Nidoking, and then they come out with Thundurus, which is very scary, because now they have two of the Kami trio on the field at the same time. One with Prankster, one with Intimidate. But neither of my Pokemon were hit with Intimidate, so I'm not worried. The only thing I was concerned about was Thundurus crippling one of my Pokemon, but it goes for a Taunt, weirdly. So I went for the Rock Slide here, which almost knocks out Thundurus, and hammers Landorus for some good damage. And then they have a Citrus Berry on Thundurus, surprisingly, which I did not expect. But it flinches Landorus, which seals the deal for this match, and Ice Beam takes out Landorus. There was really no way he was going to win after this one. So it turns out he actually forfeited the match, and that was another win for me. So that was a pretty awesome match with two of the Kami trio in it. I sort of built this team around defeating legends. Like Raichu and Nidoking were made to specifically beat Primal Groudon and Kyogre, because Groudon has the poor special defense and Kyogre has the poor regular defense. But this team actually came out on top here pretty easily at only 2 casualties. So thank you very much for watching. Special thanks to my opponent for a really awesome match. The next video is going to be involving Blissey and Volcarona, so you're going to watch out for that. Blissey is a pretty devastating Pokemon whom I hate, especially after this battle. Thank you, and good night, everybody.